connections to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers.
Brennan Gordon alongside, as always, my partner Charles Davis. And CD, in the few moments here before kickoff, let's give these folks at home a look at these two offenses by the numbers. What stands out to you?
Brandon, I just continue to be amazed by the analytics of the game, and it's an area where I continue to concentrate and study because I'm still trying to figure out how coaches and coordinators can really crunch the numbers and find where exactly on the field a defense is vulnerable. It's the game within the game. And if you really dive into it, it can be endlessly fascinating.
On first down, Lawrence. That's complete to DK Metcalf. The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 110 yards, and the score.
And one of the top receiving games in the league in week 1, and they're expecting those types of games from him each and every time out, and they're going to need that from him if they want to make a move towards a league title.
From the 31, Lawrence, flush to his right.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Catch is made by Metcalf.
Touchdown, Carolina! DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And exactly how fast was he going? According to Next Gen Stats, 21.7 miles per hour.
For the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Saints now for their first drive.
They're led out by their Pro Bowl quarterback in his 4th season from Wyoming, Josh Allen.
A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 21 carries, 76 yards.
That's a good start to the season. They got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field.
69 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And what I really enjoyed about that run and what made it so impressive to me was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go. But this time, how How about the artistry of that play? That looked a little bit like a Picasso to me.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Harris. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Again, it's Harris. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Damian Harris, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
That's returnable now for Smith.
6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw complete there to Bateman.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
They threw it. They just threw the flag.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Allen's throw here into the hands of Jones.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he stopped immediately there. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Now a give to Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check, 59. I know he ain't got it.
Lawrence will throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case,
and a big loss here as he's taken down.
All day.
A big loss on the play.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. That swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From midfield, here's Allen. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Allen's throw is complete.
And the Saints not only missing Drew Brees from last year, they also lost their top tight end, Jared Cook, to the Chargers. So tight end, it's a position in flux, but that's a nice grab there to pick up the first down.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Ramsey.
Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From the 22, Lawrence. And Matthews has it right side. Takes us up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Now Lawrence to throw.
No, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be fourth down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
And they'll indeed go for it. Here's Lawrence.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
T. Higgins
there to make the grab. And the Saints have taken the lead.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field. Defense.
On the handoff, Taylor.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Mike 42, Mike 42. It's just me and you. It's just me
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
And for the third time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the return this time. We'll go out to the 42-yard line. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the 36, Allen. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. Touchdown, New Orleans. T. Higgins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
On 2nd and 10,
Lawrence. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete.
Here we go.
He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Ready, set. 2's the mic. Check. 42's the mic. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Mike's 42. You're out. They gonna need some therapy after this.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Lawrence.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 42. Mike 42. Hard. Kill.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Mike 42. Mike 42. I smell fear in
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence.
Flushed out right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is the quarterback, Allen.
While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Steps away. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DK Metcalf. As time expires in the first half.
And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
That is a near-perfect end-of-half drive right there.
And we've seen that many times from the best in the league. But do you really expect to see it done that well by a rookie? And how about the timing? Finishing it almost near the zeros, as you said, right at the end of the half. Great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would have
Imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's got his target, Harris. Stiff-armed him. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. Well, he can certainly be a big asset in this passing game. He proves it right there. He makes the catch out of the backfield, and then off he goes.
Yeah, and he's had a heck of a game so far, up over 100 yards receiving already. And it's not all been air yards, as we saw right there. He's so good that when he gets space to maneuver, he can often turn it into a big play after the catch.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one,
and he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brian Hill there to make the grab. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now it's Patterson. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Look at me. Go. Show it up.
On 3rd down, Lawrence going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It got his man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Lawrence. And completes it again to Metcalf. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He gets it complete to Harris. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Allen. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Lawrence. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Here's Lawrence to throw. Rolling to his right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Trevor Lawrence
taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career. But he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Harris. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work. I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Finds a seam inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st down. It's Harris, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's swung out wide to Harris. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. T. Higgins there to make the grab. And the Saints are on their way to a 2-0 start. Well, that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Carolina offense about ready to go, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Lawrence. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. That's to his running back, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Turned away on 4th down.